Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Okay. More. There's only 2 floors here. Interrogation wing has 4 rooms, and stairs down to 3 rooms and a morgue. Spooky as shit though. Yeah, MP chairs. Oh crap. Looking for drop notebooks, maybe alternative access points, little hidey holes, whatever. Audio log.
Post-interview log. Patient has been returned to detention area after sedation. Medical history gathered indicates that she's a prime candidate for inclusion. Similarly, all biological indicators fall within required parameters. Recommend preparation for stage 1 therapy prior to...
Gary, have you seen this? Have you seen what's on this smart disk? He's gone mad!
Tiffany, slow down. What are you talking about? Where'd you get that?
I found it in the last shipment of materials we received. One of the boxes had been tampered with, blatantly. Someone was sending this to me, to us, to warn us about Commander Burke.
That sounds a little far-fetched, don't you think? I know the two of you have butted heads, but Bob's assured me that the commander is with us on this.
Really? So Mr. Page is okay with us using unwilling human test subjects, is he? What's his opinion on Bell Tower using the OCM to further their military aspirations? Ask him about this Hydra project.
Tiffany, calm down. I know all about the Hydra project. It's nothing nefarious. It's simply a means of allowing soldiers to communicate more efficiently when in the field. You've seen Burke's augmentation. It has nothing to do with the OCM.
So, you think his obsession with this technology is because he's an environmentalist? Gary, I know this bothers you too. Those poor women. We can't keep doing this. We can't just rush blindly ahead and let men like Burke pull our strings. Science has made that mistake before.
I know. All right. Let's go down below and contact Bob. We'll see what he has to say about this. I know he's intrigued by the nanotech possibilities. Certainly, he's disappointed with the results we've had.
What does that look like? Okay. I don't think the other tables had no. The audio logs. Live prisoner. To look at alternative ways. I We probably don't want to stay here all the time. If we encounter trouble, we only have one way out to...
Why are you doing this to me?
Three rooms. We can't enter this side.
I'm sorry. I'll stay quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
I want to help you, but you've got to stay calm. Now, what did you mean by disappear like the others? What's been going on back here?
I don't know much. I've heard rumors and seen some things, and I know what they've done to me. Biopsies, blood samples, tissue cores, like I'm some sort of lab rat.
Is that why you're back here? Separated from the others?
This is where they study and examine us to see if we're compatible or something. I don't know what they want from us. Sometimes we're sent back to the cells. Those that aren't, some of the others think they let them go, but I think they're being sent somewhere else, another facility maybe, somewhere else inside this one.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because of the way they talk when they're with us. It's like they're looking for some kind of perfect gene match or something. I'm not a doctor. I don't understand it. I just don't want them touching me anymore.
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different, like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
It's okay. What's your name?
Nina Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I'd heard Cape Town was dangerous, but I thought with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are? I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be starting senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist, then?
No, I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't! You have no idea what it's like. Please!
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards. Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the two doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
And then what? Do you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. Not for me though, so I don't mind.
I just want to go home.
3 rooms on this side. Try all you want, it's not like I have a choice here. Okay. From Gary to Tiffany. I've transferred most of the clinical patient information out of the bell tower workstation. I don't like bell tower having easy access to our data, and I don't think Paige would like it either. Looks like your paranoia about Burke is rubbing off on me. You may want to have a look at as well. No more tears. Password.
Clinical trial log 11/27. Attending, Dr. Tiffany Kavanagh, Dr. Gary Savage. Observing Commander Peter Burke. Patient has been sedated and restrained.
Administering compound P-026, 1.75 cc's. Injection via the left suboccipital triangle, isolating the neocerebellum and pontine nuclei.
Well done, doctors. Appears that the spinocranial replacement was successful.
She's been stable for 48 hours. Replacing the upper column and posterior skull is more complex than your own hindbrain augmentation, Commander Burke, but it's well within our abilities. That's not our sticking point.
I'm quite aware of what your sticking point is, Doctor. Getting results that I can use.
Gary? Gary, she's waking up. Look at the alpha waves. They're attenuating. Blood pressure and heart rate are rising. O2 saturation is really low.
Savage, get this under control.
Tiff, increase sedation and disconnect the OCM interface. Get a dose of propofol ready, see if she stabilizes.
It's not working, Gary. Damn it. There's a rupture in the circle of Willis. Anterior cerebral artery. Shit, shit. I've got to get in there.
It's already too late, Tiffany. You know that.
Is it still alive?
No. Now we've lost her. I don't understand. She burned out so quickly. Arterial degeneration was clearly more advanced than anticipated, but still, the new compound should have worked.
Dispose of the body. I'll have the next viable candidate prepared and sent down to you, Dr. Kavanagh.
Bastard.
So, familiar names. I think about it. Gary Savage was a scientist on your side in Deus Ex. I guess, and he had a history with Page Industries. Getting transferred to lab. Seeing anything particularly interesting here? With cash, never hurts. Yeah, lab equipment, tranquilizer darts, that's pretty much it. Transferred. Terminated. Data storage devices, I have no idea why I'm looking at those. I'm sure it's very, very important. Okay. Supply requisition. What exactly are you... yeah. Supplies. Okay, subject transfer from Burke to Gary Savage. Savage, The next shipment of subjects is due to arrive, storm or no storm. I will send some men to help you transfer the non-viable survivors back to their holding cells. From there, they will be repotted and sent on to Omega Ranch, where hopefully they will be more useful. The morgue should be cleared of all bodies. As usual, disposal and transportation to Hengsha has been arranged. Despite yours and Dr. Kavanaugh's confidence, I expect we will need to meet the room. Also, I require an update on Loading Bay 3. Progress seems slow. It has been a week since the hardware was installed, and still it sits there empty. What is the holdup? It is of primary importance that a working version of the Hydra be implemented at this base. I do not understand your squeamishness, Doctor, and I will not stand for it. Get one of them in there and get it done. So, Loading Bay 3 has a Hydra. Jane Doe. Good news about the candidates. Tiffany Kavanaugh. Okay, supplies reply. Thanks, Gary, but I think I'm covered down here. If we miss any incidentals, we can always make do. Besides, Eric always delivers within a day. We can place another order. You've got to convince Mr. Page. I know what we're doing here is getting to you too. I know that the possible advances are incredible, but the cost, it's too much. I feel sick about what we're doing to these people. As for Burke, he'd better stay out of my way. Yeah, I'm sure he's afraid now.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes, but I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution, performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, Burke's eyes are enhanced, Jensen. He uses special retinal prostheses custom-made for him by the Tai Young Medical Corporation.
You want me to remove Burke's eyes?
Not the ones he's currently using. He just received a new set this evening for when the cargo ship docked. With any luck, you'll find it in his office. Keitner out.
Oh, that's quite a stroke of luck for us, I suppose. Still, guess we shouldn't complain. Yeah, heavily implanted. guess most of the people that got transferred here had implants, if not all. Basically, maybe they were looking for someone who was very, very compatible with certain type of augmentation. Okay, did they disappear behind this? I didn't pay attention. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they went in the elevator that I can't access, so all the way back to the start, I guess. It can't be that simple.
Activating security scan.
It's not gonna work through the security can, is it? Some days has to go bad, otherwise there's no point.
Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
This is still working, but they know I've escaped, so I don't think it will take them long to realize that basically under a day old unknown person with a day old created access rights is sneaking about the place. So hopefully we won't be here when they figure things out. Okay. Yeah, that's where we need to go. Wait. Goal really is to get here. Okay, yeah, I still think this is a better choice.
I've answered all your questions. Please, let me go.
The Icarus system, I suppose we could just jump down and that would be the end of it.
Please, let me out. I've done nothing wrong. What you're doing is wrong.
Maybe unnecessary to turn invisible there. Never know. I have no reason to take risks. Okay. I think this is the room where we need to go next. Basically, follow the robots.
Please call the embassy.
Oh no, things have changed. But the other robot is on the move too.
Please, don't send me to the doctors.
Piece of cake. I'm a little bit surprised that things have gone so smoothly for us here. A little bit of a reminder of where we need to go. Yeah. In the belly of the beast, retrieve Burke's eye. So we probably want to go down there. No? Oh, no, definitely don't want to go down there. There's no air ducts for that.
You can't do this! We have died! How could you hold us here?
Still smooth sailing.
Activating security scan.
Still working.
Biometric data assembled.
It's just a matter of time.
Subject recognized.
Still looking good.
Access granted.
Yeah, I think there are additional guards here now. Wonder if there are alternative ways to get up from here. That room and that might be a potential one. But we would need to do hacking to get access to that. And we stubbornly refuse to take the very, very useless hacking skills. Yeah, whatever. On the other hand, it'll make things simple for us. We have to go through the stairs. There's no other. Ah, shit. So this is not a good place to be. Everyone's alarmed. Excellent. And yeah, there's about 10 guys running around all over the place. There were some people I just didn't bother to pull behind into the vents anymore, so they probably stumbled on new patrols stumbled onto them. Now there's a gigantic beehive going around here. Trying to sneak around there now is just it's a destined to fail. I suppose we should have gone through the extra mile and just hidden all the bodies extremely well. It could also be that the alarm change is something totally not related to that. Basically, it's an automatic thing that happens at this point. Either way. Belly of the beast. Most of them seem to be in other areas, though. We are staring at the south, and I'm not seeing anyone there. And the alarm went away. Save! Okay. More people. No. It's this one. There's really only one way to go. So now we don't have a lot of options here. There are a couple of boxes there. Yeah, the cars on patrol don't seem to do anything too fancy, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. No, at least 3 guys here. Yeah, we could just jump there. Problem is, are we gonna be able to get inside anyway? The answer is no, but... let's please give it a proper shot.
I heard that. Come out. I got a man down here.
Well, chances were pretty high that we were going to end up doing this anyway. Come on, come on. Idiots.
Access granted.
I don't think cleanup is gonna do much good at this point, but managed to calm down the situation after the initial fight, so heavier weapon helped. Now. Not a good idea. Still something there.
Keitner, I've got the eye, but it's not gonna fool a retinal scanner unless it's attached to an optic nerve.
I know that, Jensen. I do have a plan. Take the eye down to Quinn. He'll know what to do. Keitner out.
That's what a handyman they have here. Mechanic that seems to be able to do everything. Hey, this might have been our alternative way to bypass everything. I'm sort of curious what would have been the alternative path. So gain access to this room. Still, it goes to the lower floor too. Meet Keitner. I probably should recognize the location of that name too. But for now, I don't. It just maybe it was mentioned in one of the earlier Deus Ex games too. Really matter. Okay, let's talk to Quinn. And what the hell next? Yeah, this would probably have been the perfect safety way to reach this, which would have included. I have no idea. Where is this? Yeah, it's the middle of nowhere. You could have disabled all the cameras here. Yeah, it's probably the node we found earlier. You can't access this without proper hacking skills, and we never had the proper hacking skills. I have a strong feeling I know where this is leading. Yeah. Exactly where I thought it would be. You just would have needed hacking 3 and you could have bypassed everything basically. I said before, hacking and trying to sneak around without getting noticed go together so goddamn well. If that's your thing, you'd be fooled enough to hacking. What else are you gonna stuff your points into anyway? Yeah, I don't see anyone here. don't exactly recall where. Oh, yeah. So still, we made it quite quite far before we triggered our first alarm. So it went fairly well. And if we would have, we could have easily retried to do it properly. So it's not something that cannot be done without hacking. It's just a lot more convenient if you do hack. By the way, we have the ice, and how are we gonna bypass that? It has to be attached to an optical nerve to work. You're a magic man, aren't you? Who are you? There's a praxis kit inside, a couple of safes. That would be very interesting knowing how to get inside.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says you got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TUAM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the 10 power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Is it supposed to be moving?
Aye. Bloody creepy that is. Try not to pay it any mind now. Thing's stuck in calibration mode. Trick is, I got it thinking it's plugged into a new host. And by rewriting the system diagnostic checks, it'll keep trying to connect without detecting anything's amiss, which in turn keeps it alive in a manner of speaking. Fucking brilliant piece of engineering work if I don't say so myself.
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers of someone's skirt.
I'll try pheromones on him. I don't think they'll work, but what I want to see is how he'll react. I think he's probably an alpha. I don't know. This is basically a shot in the dark. It's definitely not an Omega. Unwin seem to be more generous. That's the problem I have with this, because it's basically giving us a chance to do something that I don't give a shit about.
What are you buying?
He might take it as an offensive act, though. More energy if I can help it.
No refunds.
That will be useful. From the looks of it, we have about 13 energy, 16 energy bars, or sales refills, but those, since we only have, there's no way we can take full advantage of that. No way. Yeah, still I think we're better off saving the points. Either way, back to where we came from.